All right, so let's break down that lick. As you can tell, it's a very quick lick. We're using a lot of legato here, just really picking one note per string and kind of hammering on the rest. Give it as smooth a sound as possible. And in my pick strokes, I'm actually trying to keep them very light, just so we can make it sound like a nice stream of notes all connected. So we're going to start on the 7th fret of the high E string. We're going to hammer on 9 and 10. Now that 10th fret there, that's where the downbeat of the measure actually happens. If you can see that in the tab. This whole lick's happening over a B minor 9 chord there. And I'm using a B melodic minor scale for the most part. There's some chromatic passing tones, especially in this descending part. But let's take a look from where we were there at the 10th fret. We're then going to pull off 9, 7, slide down to the 6th fret. We're going to do this chromatic idea here. 7, 8, 9, and back down. So that's so far. That's all coming from the B melodic minor scale, except for the 8th fret there, which is just a passing tone. So isolate that section first. I just do that for a little while. So you feel comfortable with it. Then we're going to jump down to the G string. We're going to play the 11th fret, 10, 9, 7, slide down to the 6th fret, 7, 9, 7, 6. Once again, I'm just picking once, and the rest is legato. So those first two parts together. Now we're going to jump down to the A string, and we're going to do the same lick we did on the G string, but just one octave down. So that's 9, 8, 7, 5, slide, 5, 7, 5, 4. And that's the descending part of the lick. All together, it's like this. Try it again. And time-wise, this is not set at a certain subdivision of notes. It's not straight 16th notes or straight 16th note triplets. It's kind of floating over the beat ambiguously. So what I would focus on doing is just kind of getting this under your fingers and getting it quick, and then deal with the exact rhythmic landing points later on. So let's move on to the second half of the lick. What we're going to do is start on the 7th fret of the low E string. 7, pull off to 6, hammer back to 7. Then we're going to jump up to the A string and go 5, 9 with the hammer on. And then the D string, we have 8, 9, pick, hammer. G string, 7, 11. B string, 9, 11. And then 10, 11 on the top string, and those are both picked. So all together it looks like this. And that's mostly using a B minor major 7 arpeggio. Except for that note there, which is comes from the melodic minor scale, but that's not from that arpeggio specifically. That's the ascending part. So all together it looks like this. Ending on the 11th fret there on the high E string, and that fits with the chord that note lands on, which is a G sharp minor 9 chord. So all together, a little bit more like it is in, not at full tempo, but a little bit like it is rhythmically, which is the first descending part is quicker than the ascending part. So example, this is a little bit slower than the actual lick, but it'd be like this. And so once I get to that ascending part, it gets a little bit slower. And you can look on the tab for the exact rhythmic subdivisions, which is more of an approximation, really. It's kind of as close as I could transcribe it to what I did on the actual album, because it was an improvised lick that I kind of wrote as I was recording. So it's not exactly the same every time. Even if you watch that raw video I did at the beginning here, the lick is a little bit different. I kind of landed in different spots at different times. But for the most part, it's like you're doing the descending part faster and the ascending part a little bit slower. So let's see if I can do it more at the actual tempo of the song. And one more time for good luck. If you'd like what you heard here, I'm going to be posting a lot more content very soon, so follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'll post all the links below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.